Good evening, fellow admirals. Your host, Lord of Alderax here, back with some more Azure Lane. Now, this video, I'm be honest, I'm making it more on a whim, and I know that's kind of messed up. It's not my intention to, but this is kind of the way it just came out, so I'm kind of just winging it at the moment. But regardless, though, so we have an event going on, or what you could say several events actually, and as always you just click on the news feed in order to get an idea for what's going on, right? So there's this one where if you click on it, basically it's a memorization game. You just kind of play through it and just try to get the best record. Obviously I kind of just didn't get a good look at it right there, but I'm pretty sure for those of you that can stop the recording in a given moment, pretty sure you noticed how to match with what. And here I am like an imbecile trying to figure this out. Pretty sure there's already one that I could have matched. Yeah, I'm all over the place here. Not the most form of entertainment, I know. There we go. Why do I think she's there? Oh. Right on. Oh, derpy face is over here. Damn it. Really? Could have sworn I tried that the first time. Oh, shit. And you're pretty much trying to beat your record. And that's that for that minigame. When you're acquiring what you would call little cards, and then once you accumulate 9, you can trade them for a free skin for a ship if you have her. I'm trying to remember what's her name, so I apologize for those of you that have her. And then of course there's the Solomon Ranger event where you collect the puzzle pieces. It looks like they're puzzle pieces, but it says like, yeah, I call them puzzle pieces. So far this is as far as I've gotten. Again, the event came out yesterday, but technically I've been kind of slacking because I'm playing, again, multiple mobile games. I know I shouldn't be using it as an excuse. I know I could probably allocate it appropriately and play it more efficiently, but dumbass that I am, can't seem to figure that out. So with that being said, I'm gonna attempt to at least get the ship this time around, because with the last event I wasn't able to get, well, again, I managed to pull her with the cubes. I wasn't one of the what you would call the veterans that's grinded through 60 times clearing the map and managed to get her copy that way. I salute you guys who were able to complete that task, because again, it's quite the daunting task indeed. But regardless though, and then up here there's also what you would call new core data, which I guess it's an item that you can acquire. And I'll be darned, I will say this, I just figured out not too long ago, again, because I've been more or less clearing the dailies as far as Azure Lane is concerned. I kind of just left them sitting there. But it looks like you can acquire these core exchanges right here by clearing hard modes, which is why they made hard mode, I believe, limited to 3 days. Again, I just noticed that as well, which means technically I missed a day yesterday, so I'm behind from everyone else. But not to worry, right? Work at the pace and exchange. Again, priorities here are definitely going to be the guns right over here, and this one over here. And then you can go for the text if you really want to, but the text you should really go for are the ones at the top, the Eagle text, pretty much the fancy tech boxes, and then of course the Type 93 pure oxygen tank. But why delay the talk with all this, right? Let's go right jump into the mission. And then as far as this, I'll claim it afterwards, because I still haven't fully downed a lot of oil to the point where I'm comfortable. Because see what it says, collect oil from canteen. I could technically do that right now. Collect some. As a result, it gives me this. Yeah, sure. For today, and then 200. Which again will put me back in the red. So we'll just leave that alone for right now. But as far as the regular missions are concerned, just dailies, I still need to defeat one more flagship, complete the commissions, and again, because technically I'm playing after what you would call midnight, the thing hasn't reset yet. So yeah. And then another thing I should probably say too is technically I already jumped in, so one thing I want to double check too. Let's see. Okay, I got 48 minutes. That's something. I can work with that. But again, I'm not going to be recording for 48 minutes. Obviously, that's going to be recorded off screen where I challenge those. And then as far as this is concerned, I'm just trying to... Again, I want to say that the harder the maps, the more you're going to get the core datas. But because I'm just trying it out right now, I can't really validate it just yet. So, and another thing I will note too is because you have two events running side by side, again, you might have to overlook your daily collections as far as, you know, trying to get to defeat flagships, which again, that was self-explanatory. You're probably going to clear it as you defeat hard mode, but maybe the other ones where you're trying to collect the blueprints, you might have to ignore those if you can't meet the requirements. And again, it also really depends on how many enemies, if you run into the specified enemies, because again, you're not going to blockade me, because again, you're doing this, and you're more or less, what's the word expression? Shooting in the dark, so to speak. You have no way of confirming if you're going to get everything as far as the missions are concerned when it comes to the dailies. Obviously, when it comes to the weeklies, you want to clear as much of them as possible. Particularly when it comes to oil. Again, right now, I'm pretty much being very, very wasteful with my oil. Actually, I may have to be a little bit more wasteful, because I will challenge the higher difficulty for this. The hardest difficulty map available. Again, my mistake was to challenge this one, because now it's taking, you know, away from what could have been. Airstrike. That's fine. And as you may have noticed, yes, I have dumped more cash into this game, but it's more for the aesthetics, obviously. Well, fine, technically yes and no. As you can see, Enterprise has been married, and along with Enterprise, also Washington as well. But yeah, it looks like obtaining cores is going to be difficult, I want to say. But again, because I haven't tackled the harder map yet, I don't know exactly how much I do. So we just obtained 10. It seems like a fair amount, but no, I don't think so. So this is the part where we go as far as we can. But before that, though, I want to say I should be in the clear. But usually when it comes to me, I feed any of the... Again, I could theoretically throw more money at the game just so I can make more space, because as things stand, I'm getting more and more packed with ships. Obviously feed the weaker ships, the gray ships, because again, they don't really contribute much in revenue when you go back to where you retire them, because you gain more from retiring the blue ships and the purple ships. Obviously you don't want to retire the gold ships, because they could still be applied to with some use. So in this case, we're gonna pull a little Fletcher and Portland, I'm sorry, and Long Island. You're not gonna escape me out of this one. You can get a little more from that, and then a little more from the disassemblage. And then, now we can make our way back into the battle. Trying to check the time. Again, I'm trying to make... If I were to do more of these videos, I had to be a little bit more efficient with this. So, maybe since there are a wide variety of events. So it looks like that'll be available on and off, which is nice, I want to say. But again, because I am just about to try it right now, I can't 100% verify. So now, let's see. As far as this is concerned, I want to clear out as much as possible. Spawning the boss because... Okay, so if I recall correct, the last map gave us 10 cores. So for this one, I had to clear out enough enemies and see how much cores I can get. Because if it's worth clearing out the harder maps to earn more cores, then you're better off spending your tries on the harder maps. Again, that's assuming you unlock that part. Because even at, I want to say, this is map 6 if I recall correctly. Kind of rushed over it quickly. I want to say with certainty it is map 6, but even with map 6, again, my units aren't all that or the best, but they're there. Little Akashi there to heal, obviously. And Shokaku, I think because technically... You know you can't view it now since we already jumped into the battle, so my next objective is just going to be to clear out, so we'll go to the left side. Again, you want to, in these battles, you technically want to keep the damage as small as possible. And so in this case scenario, you want to aim for ships that are weak. So technically I should have gone for this one right over here instead of this one to the left, but I'll leave that afterwards. And every commander has their own, fleet. I refer to as the other players, right? Every admiral, or that's just the title, fleet admiral, right? Has a different playstyle. Obviously, yes, I rely on a lot on the auto, especially at higher level. Like when your units at a higher level. Obviously, when you're still starting out, you don't want to leave your units to auto. Even if they're set to the best defensive and high region position, like formation position. Because however much you trust in that evasion, is not always going to yield results. And it doesn't look like Akashi's going to get a chance to heal. Never mind. Usually that spot that's occupied right there by, I think her name is, forgive me if I mispronounce her name, Gusinir? Oh no, I was thinking of her sister. But even then I butchered her name. Apologies. So, Scharnhorst. She's currently taking the place of Hood, which currently Hood right now is doing a commission type of quest because she's helping out the lower tier ships. Well, again, I don't have to raise the ships, but it's kind of a waste not raising a particular set of ships. And looks like we're getting ambushed. We evaded it with a 9% success rate. I think after this one the boss should spawn, or I might have to kill one more enemy. Again, I don't tackle hard mode enough frequently to at least have it memorized in my head. And how long I intend to record, well, again, these, I guess you could say, some people might find entertainment, some people might not, because again, it's the same set course of actually being repeated, and it's just me being a narrator in the background right here, with really not much going on, right? Make it a little spicy, a little more enticing, a little more energetic, I guess would be the word. Because at the end of the day, I want to help out as much as I can, I guess, with what limited resources I have at my disposal. So it looks like, yeah, there's no more lower tier ships. Oh yeah, and the girls are taking hits. Again, right now it would help if someone else was right here to support them. Preferably, maybe even, what's her name? Unicorn. A double heal would help out a lot better because Akashi takes her sweet time with healing. Again, it might be because I haven't given her the best equipment, but I can't think of anything else that would raise her heal. Repair, if you want to call that too. Ooh, that almost. Nakashi's sitting to the top. That's usually what Hood says. Again, I kind of just jumped into this without even looking beforehand. So, yeah. I actually like her voice. Shardnorst, I think that's how I pronounce her name. I have to pick from the... Uh-oh, no. Ah, damn it, I think I messed up. Well, let's see. Okay, no, we're good. I thought Enterprise was completely boxed in. If she was, I'd be in trouble. Well, not necessarily. I mean, she can fight her way out. I mean, her team can fight their way out of there. It's just that it means expending the extra effort just to get them out of there. More oil consumption. And yes, technically that is my goal because I overstacked the oil. But it's not a huge priority right now. And it looks like after this one, the boss should... Ladies, Shokaku would do a lot more damage if she was paired up with her sister, which I do have her as well. Unfortunately, I've been postponing her and leveling her up, and level breaking her, if you will. So she's been sitting at level 90 for the longest, until recently, not too long ago. I want to say earlier in the day. And now, there. Oh, she's right there for you, Enterprise. Kick their ass. Yeah, Javelin, and Leander. All these girls can be substituted by better units, unfortunately. I mean, I have better units, but I haven't gotten around to raising all of them. And again, I want to say that ladies can hold it. And technically, Noir isn't a good unit, it's just that I married the unit because I already said raising full right. I adore Noir, but again, adoration is not gonna help me win hard mode. It's very illustrious. I mean, it's 10. It's 10. Come on, ladies. Oh yeah, and turrets. I should level her up more. Yeah, that's right, Enterprise. Oh wait, no, that was illustrious. My bad. My bad indeed. And now we see how many cores we can. Remember, in the last one we got 10, and this one we got... Okay, there you have it. We do get more core data for the harder maps, sorry. But again, you'd be putting yourself more at risk with these maps because again, they're not exactly friendly in the slightest. Again, I make it look easy. But again, for anyone else that's starting out, it might prove to be a little difficult, especially since you had to clear all of them, like complete them with 3 stars in order to be able to unlock the next map. Actually, no, I don't think that's right. My apologies. You don't need to do that. So much as you have to clear these ones right here. Like normal mode in order to have the hard mode unlocked. And again, I think with the set rules is like this didn't unlock until I cleared all of this. So technically you do have to clear the subsequent maps. So that being said, I think it's fine to cut off the video right here because there isn't much to talk about that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh yeah, there we go. That's some oil consumption right there. So what next, huh? Well, like I said, I'll cut the video right here because my goal is to gain. Well, yeah, got a long way to go. If it's only 3 times, and it looks like time left to exchange is 14 days, but technically I already lost a day. So let's maximize, right? And say 16 by 3, right? That's what? 40. No, 32. 48. Round up to 50, right? Just round up to 50 for the sake of mathematics, right? So 50, and because that technically is short a day, it's not 14 days. Well, it could still be 14 days, I guess. So take 14 and multiply that by 50. That gives you what exactly? Well, if you have 14 by 7, I mean by 2 that's 7, and then you get to double the amount. That's basically what? 100 times 7, that's 700, which means we won't be able to get enough to acquire the Type 93 pure oxygen tank. At most I'll be able to get an Eagle Tech pack, and even if I did have that extra day, again, it wouldn't be enough. So it looks like we're not supposed to get everything. So it looks like it's one of those things where like we'll be able to stock up, hopefully. Because I can't seem to find it in the notes around here. Should be in the notice right here, but... yeah. Hey, why they did that? Huh, okay. That's fine. They should have kept it at 6. Because if it were at 6, I'd be able to at least, again, if the numbers, again, we'd have it at 6, you multiply, it takes, what was it again, 700, right? And double it, basically with 1,400, and that would put us roughly at, yeah, we'd be able to get that pure oxygen tank, just about. But again, what's the challenge, right? Without a little bit of difficulty, a spike curve along the way. Anyways though, fellow fleet admirals, this is your host Lord Valderox. I will probably make another video. I guess it'll be a progress by far on how things are going. Again, I want to keep up with these events because some people might not be able to, again, some of these things aren't clear and written out and spelled out where one could figure it out. Again, there's other people out there who are explaining the ins and outs of the new ship growth, and again, I'll leave that to them. I could do something like that, but I'm not at the point where I could, again, do that freely, not with me being so gung-ho about playing all these mobile games, right? I could direct my attention towards one, and then probably it would work out more efficiently that way. But at the moment, right now, I'm torn between multiple games, and of course, real-life games as well. Again, if you're following my videos, again, you probably don't watch everything and hear everything I say, but I'm currently and still playing Kingdom Hearts 3, so there's that too. But regardless though, good luck, fellow fleet admirals, and if there's any questions that I guess deem answering that probably weren't clear, which I'm pretty sure there probably isn't, but just in case there is, right, feel free to drop a comment and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. In any case though, do take care.